Before London, before Paris, the largest city on Earth was not in Europe. It was here, in the jungles of Cambodia. This is Angkor, capital of the Khmer Empire, a city of nearly 1 million people, spread across 1,000 square kilometers, the most extensive urban world humanity had ever built. And then, the water that built it turned against it. The city had one dry season left. In the year 802, a king declared himself a god and began building a capital worthy of one. For 6 centuries, the Khmer Empire ruled Southeast Asia from Angkor, and Angkor ruled water. This was its miracle, not the temples, the water. A vast machine of canals, moats, embankments, and man-made reservoirs, the barrages, some 8 kilometers long, built to capture an entire monsoon and hold it. With it, the Khmer could grow rice through the dry season, 3, even 4 harvests a year. Water fed close to 1 million people, in a world where London held perhaps 20,000. And at the center of it all, they raised the largest religious monument the world has ever known. Angkor Wat, a mountain of sandstone, 5 towers reaching for the gods, its moat so perfect it mirrors the sky. Stone by stone, harvest by harvest, the city that mastered water became the greatest city on earth. They believed the kings commanded the rain itself. For 600 years, it seemed to be true. In the 14th century, the climate itself began to change. Tree rings tell the story. Decades-long mega-droughts broken by monsoons so violent they tore the land apart. Drought starved the barrages. Then the floods came and ripped the starving system open. Archaeologists reading the ground with lasers found the scars. Emergency repairs, improvised channels, a water network patched in panic. Canals silted up, reservoirs failed. The machine that fed 1 million people was breaking, and a starving empire is a weak one. To the west, a new power was rising, Ayutthaya. In 1431, after years of pressure, its armies captured and sacked Angkor. The royal court packed what it could carry and moved south toward Phnom Penh, toward the sea trade that was replacing the rice empire. There was no single morning of catastrophe here, no ash cloud, no radiation. Angkor died the way most great things die, slowly, then suddenly. The canals stood empty, the rice fields shrank, and hectare by hectare, the jungle took back what the kings had borrowed. Within a few generations, the greatest city on earth was a rumor under the trees. Here is the part everyone gets wrong. Angkor was never truly lost. Angkor Wat itself was never fully abandoned. Buddhist monks kept it alive for centuries, a working temple in an empty megacity. When the French explorer Henri Mouhot arrived in 1860, and told Europe of a city greater than anything left by Greece or Rome, the monks must have wondered what took him so long. Today, the strangler figs grip the walls of Ta Prohm, roots poured over doorways like slow floods of wood. Faces of forgotten kings stare from the towers of the Aeon, and under the forest floor, lasers have revealed the ghost of the whole metropolis. Roads, canals, city blocks, 1 million lives mapped in light. Angkor Wat still stands at the center, the largest religious monument on Earth and one of the only buildings in the world to appear on a national flag. The empire fell, the water failed, but the temple the water built never closed. Pompeii was killed by a mountain, Pripyat by an idea. Angkor was killed by the thing that made it great. The water gave, and the water took away. 3 million visitors walk its causeways every year now. The kings are gone. The rain still comes. Another Aeon, another pile of ashes.